Once the product ideas or feature suggestions are selected for the product roadmap, product managers pick them up and start working on the product discovery. Product discovery broadly constitutes of 4 stages that are iterative till you have detailed out the solution and its constituting features. In the definition stage, product managers detail out the features and functionalities that will go into the product. They do customer interviews, user research to understand the customer problems. They also look at competitors to see how they are trying to solve these customer problems and look at opportunities to innovate and differentiate. The outcome from this stage is a product narrative or product spec, or what we call as PRD, product requirements document. A product narrative includes the product objectives, goals, user personas and their challenges, product value proposition, use cases, functional and non-functional requirements. Some tools and frameworks that help product managers in this stage are Facebook's 3 questions, jobs to be done framework, product canvas, working backwards by Amazon. Now let us look at each of these frameworks. Facebook's 3 questions. This involves 3 questions that product managers should ask to detail out and define product features. These questions are: what people problem are we trying to solve? How do we know that this is a real problem? How will we know if we have solved this problem? Jobs to be done framework was conceptualized by Harvard Business School professor Clayton Christensen. The philosophy behind this framework is that customers hire or buy products to get their jobs done. A burger to kill their hunger, a milkshake to sip through when they drive to office. So it is the customer need that drives product usage. Hence, while defining product requirements, customer needs or jobs for which they would be interested in buying the product should be at the forefront. Jobs to be done framework encourages product managers and designers to define customer needs as job stories that comprises of situation, motivation and outcome. That is, when the situation, I want to, the motivation, so I can, the expected outcome. This can help product managers and product designers to really think out of the box and innovate based on the outcome that provides value to the customer. Another interesting framework for defining product is Product Canvas by Roman Pichler. It is a simple tool to put all aspects of product narrative like product goals, target group, product details, and key success metrics for the product in a structured way. Working backwards by Amazon is an innovative method for defining product narrative. In this case, product manager tries to visualize the customer end state and starts by writing down a dummy press release. The target audience of this press release is the end user or customer. Product managers define the current state of affairs and the problem that the customers are facing. Then they go about elaborating the current available solutions and how they are not helping customers out. They then introduce the product and detail it out and elaborate its benefits. Product managers typically keep on iterating this till these benefits sound actually exciting for the customers. Once the product narrative is ready, the product managers then start working with their user experience design partners to design the product. Product design is much more than designing UI or creating mocks. It is about defining the overall user experience. Product managers work closely with UX designers to first define the user personas, their goals, and challenges. Idea is to identify all possible user stereotypes who would be using the system and then focus on key personas which can include 90% of the use cases. Then they define the user journeys of their key personas. It starts right from their first time user experience, as in how they will onboard into the system, how will they accomplish their first few tasks, what value will they be getting initially, and what will be their experience when they will return. User journeys are slightly broader in nature and then they are further detailed out in user flows. And this detailing ensures that all possible user interactions with the system are covered. Tools like Microsoft Visio, OmniGraffle, and Mural come handy here. Once the user flows are finalized, product designers work on low fidelity wireframes. They come up with quick and dirty ideas either using paper sketches or grayscale wireframes using tools like Balsamic, Sketch, etc. Product managers help product designers in providing additional information, details that they may need during this phase and guide them along to finalize an appropriate design approach for the product. Post finalization of the wireframes, product designers detail them further into high fidelity mocks using appropriate design guidelines, iconography, and typography principles. Product managers either themselves or with the help of a content writer provide necessary content that will go into these high fidelity mocks. All these high fidelity mocks are then converted into a product prototype, sometimes also called as prototype, as the term prototype is used for an engineered concept. Anyways, the idea is to create an economical, semi-functional product concept model that can be tested and iterated. There are many prototyping tools like InVision and UXPin to create these semi-functional concept models that can be clicked through to mimic the real product experience. Prototype is then put through user testing. As product development is a costly affair, user testing is done to measure the efficacy and effectiveness of the concept prototype. It is tested for usefulness and usability. User testing is mostly done by recruiting a few user groups either from the available customer base or from agencies who help in recruiting users that meet the user persona definition for which you have been designing the product. User testing are conducted either in one-to-one sessions or focus groups. In both the cases, users are briefed into the session by providing necessary information on the problem area and the goals of the product concept that they are going to test. Then they are exposed to the concept prototype and are given certain tasks to perform in the prototype. They're asked to keep talking and share what they are trying to do, what is their opinion, how are they finding the concept to be, what is their emotion, and what is their overall feedback. All these are recorded. Product managers and designers go over these recordings again and again to elucidate the findings that goes as a feedback to further improve the prototype.